47% of the vote. From Speed, Annie Porter. And the winner, with 43.9% of the vote, Leanne Cheney. From the blind side. Special cameo appearances by Lou Holtz.
Yep. And I believe you guys had recommended A Time to Kill
Yes.
as to watch, so maybe I'll try to get that episode.
Yeah, one thing, I think it was the first Grisham long novel.
Oh, okay.
The Firm got more, and I thought Time to Kill was better.
Yeah, that's something both you and your wife would enjoy.
Yes, and
And then we can ask you Monday if you agree with what Samuel L. Jackson did.
All right.
Yeah.
My guess is yes. I guess is yes.
all right, Carson Anderson coming up next. What's up, Douglas?
So I've only seen one of those movies.
Okay.
No way.
Ocean's 11.
Oh, you haven't seen
Ocean's
Blindside?
8.
I haven't seen Blindside.
Ocean's 8.
She was in Ocean's 11.
No. She was a star of Ocean's 8. Ocean's
Yeah.
11 was Julia Roberts.
That's right.
So you haven't seen any of them?
I haven't seen it. No, I
Have you
don't.
seen Miss Congeniality?
The last movie we saw was Big Trouble in Little China.
I mean, I've got the old one from back in the day, Midnight Run. That's what it is. You heard me step on it yesterday.
You did, yes, lots of prayers. And I was walking the dog, and I started laughing, and there was somebody that was like walking on the other side of the street, and I know they were like, what is this crazy guy doing?
People missed it yesterday. Stoney, who was it you were talking about? You suggested he did play-by-play.
Oh, Freddie Pacheco.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was alive.
I don't know if he's alive or dead.
3 years ago.
Tom said, yeah, he died in 2017. And Stoney goes, oh, no, thoughts and prayers. Anyway, and this is so dismissive.
Yes.
And I have to admit, some people were texting in during the day and would reference
Lots of prayers.
people who died and then just write thoughts and prayers
Yeah,
afterwards.
I know.
It was awesome.
Because
And you were
I
guys,
was mocking the thoughts and prayers. It always comes out from people who don't even know these people.
and then Doug slipped it in, and I don't know if you asked him, did Gator even know? Neither knows.
Like referenced.
I don't either. All I know is I heard it.
Charles Grodin?
No, it wasn't. But the Duke is one of the great.
Yes. There's no doubt about it. Yeah. By the way, you know what else I forgot to mention today? I did watch a little bit of Barb and Zach. They were in the studios, they were at the game. It just, lost velocity of my fastballs. It wasn't as good as I imagined it would be, put it that way. Then I went to watching hockey. It was just all those games.
It's a lot of goal scored.
Yeah, it was a lot of hitting.
Yes.
I missed it for 5 years.
Oh,
Two golf balls just hit each other on approach shot. Not like, of course,
they marked the balls.
the balls are messing up right next to each other.
There's nothing better than missing the balls. Okay, what do you guys got going?
We're talking about messing balls. And the conclusion people are drawing about the Lions is stunning. Talk about that at all? You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know.
The running backs?
No. Well, there's also something about Tavai.
The A-back and the B-back?
Yeah.
And I don't know that these are proper conclusions to draw based on the quotes, but it's surprising if true. We'll get to that.
Are you going to talk about what they said about Tavai too?
I didn't see what they said about that.
Yeah, lots of skill. We can do really good things with it.
Somebody said that out loud?
Yes. The defensive press briefing. 97 on ticket.
WHYT FM and WSYT HD1 Detroit. An Odyssey station. Sports headlines. All day, every day. From the Sold by Mike C Sports Desk. This is 97.1. The Ticket.
This update is brought to you by Mother Waddles. Jose Urena looks to earn his first victory since April 27th as the Tigers clash with the Royals tonight in Kansas City. Coverage of that game starts at 7:50. By the way, there was 0 no-hitters in Major League Baseball last night. The closest anyone came, Tampa Bay's Rich Hill. He would give up just 2 hits and raise 10-1 victory over the Baltimore Orioles. Finals from the Stanley Cup playoffs last night. Florida beats Tampa Bay in overtime 6-5. Pittsburgh edges past the New York Islanders 5-4. Montreal beats Toronto 2-1. Vegas downs Minnesota 5-2. The Pistons' Jeremy Grant has been named as a finalist for the NBA's Most Improved Player Award. Grant's competition for that honor will be the Knicks' Julius Randle and the Nuggets' Michael Porter Jr. On the court, Washington beats Indiana 142-115 in last night's second round of the NBA's play-in tournament. Revealing comment yesterday from new Lions defensive backs coach Aubrey Pleasant, who says that any improvement made by the secondary this fall will be tied pretty closely to the Lions' pass rush.
I joke and tell people that the greatest corner I've ever played with is Aaron Donald. Okay, it's just understand. In order to be a successful football team, things have to marry and they have to collaborate. And I think the pass rush, as well as the ability to play sticky coverage, no matter what your philosophy is, I think they go hand in hand.
6 Red Wings players, including Philip Zadina, Philip Baranek, and Jacob Verana, will compete for their respective countries at this year's Hockey World Championships, which officially got underway today in Latvia. At the Ticket Update Desk, I'm Tony Ortiz. For more, stay tuned to 97.1 The Ticket and Odyssey.com.
Doug Kosh.
Good luck in keeping yourself full of fun.
Scott the Gator Anderson.
Today is a Friday.
On 97.1 The Ticket.
Friday indeed. Doug Karsh, Scott Anderson, 97.1 The Ticket. Made it through the week. I hope you have a big weekend planned. It'll be pretty good weather. It's been hot. Very, very hot. Gator, you were talking about potentially putting the boat in yesterday. Did that or did that not happen?
Oh, no, not yesterday. No, I had something going on after the show, so do it. I know, I do deserve it. I'd like to get that boat out this weekend.
Yeah.
I've got a development with my right arm. It's, I've had before I've had this golfer's elbow, tennis elbow thing going on. And I hadn't played golf until Sunday. But I would say probably for the last few months leading up to me playing golf, it was still giving me an issue. Not terrible. And then I played golf, and it hurt quite a bit when I was playing golf. And then Monday, it started to really become an issue. But yesterday, it took a turn for the worse. I can't straighten my arm out all the way. It's hard to lift my arm up to put a mask on. I had a bowl of cereal this morning, and I used my right hand with the spoon. It was hard to bring the spoon up to my mouth. So it's an issue. I'm going to have to figure this thing out. Get an ice regimen going.
Is it the arm or shoulder? If you can't,
It's the elbow. So
it's like moving it.
Yeah.
Okay, flexing the elbow joint part.
Yeah, like my good elbow, my left elbow, I can straighten out all the way.
Okay.
The right one only goes to 70%.
No idea how this happened.
It's just tendonitis apparently. And when I saw my doctor a few weeks ago, I mentioned it to him. He's like, "Oh yeah, it's tendonitis." Okay, great. Well, we need to figure out. Now I need to talk to him. Let's figure out a plan. I think there's going to be lots of icing involved, perhaps some Tylenol, surgery, some stretching. I sure hope it's not, something like that. Maybe something serious with the tendon. But I don't know. It's never been this bad. I told you before it's something where I could feel like I could press something and it almost locks back into place and it goes out of place.
Yeah.
That's not what's happening now. Now it's like the whole elbow is just in fuego. Inflamed, not happening.
Before we get too deep into the show, I want to give a special shout out to a listener named Jerry. Jerry called last week, Gator, and then sent an email to Evan, who answers phones. And you may remember Jerry's call. Jerry loved something you said on the air and wanted to know if it was true. And that was, if teenage trick-or-treaters who are a little bit old show up at your door and have put no effort into a costume, they just have a bag, you're like, I'm giving these kids Taco Bell packets. I'm giving them the fire sauce. I'm not giving them candy.
Some kids like the fire sauce.
Yeah.
Claiming that Cheetos, I wouldn't like the fire sauce.
Your point being, you didn't play along, so neither am I. Here's some salsa.
Right. Enjoy the fourth meal. What'd you get? I got a Snickers. What'd you get? Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. What'd you get? A mild sauce.
But I got two. So,
No one needs to find that house that's got the tacos, and I'll be all set.
Jerry is a regular listener, and he actually sent us a note that his wife is 11 years cancer-free. And they were listening to the show the day they got the diagnosis. And his wife's named Ginger. And they have, like I said, they happen to be listening to the show. They still listen. Jerry, Ginger, congratulations. And Ginger, keep up the fight. That's awesome news. And apparently the day that they got the diagnosis, you know what we were discussing? Pronunciation of the Lions' first-round pick's name. Ndamukong Suh.
Right.
And I guess they got the diagnosis, and at some point we made them laugh with talking about Ndamukong Suh's pronunciation. And some of the people, my guess is it was callers calling up and couldn't say it, and then we just took it and ran. But we're glad to hear, Jerry and Ginger, that things are going well. And I've been meaning to give you the shout out, and so like I said,
We don't do shout-outs, Doug.
No, that's true.
Forget everything Doug just said.
Forget everything I said.
Forget every word Doug
Jerry
just
and
said.
Ginger, no shout out for you.
No.
Nice try.
Yeah.
Glad to hear it's going well. Tigers back in action tonight. They start up that series at Kansas City. Gator, I keep refreshing Twitter because you saw what happened last night, right?
With what?
With the Tigers organization.
Oh, well, yeah, I did. I went and looked at the box scores this morning. They were kind of spectacular.
Riley Green hit 2 home runs in Erie last night. His last 2 games, he's 5 for 8 with 2 home runs and 7 RBIs. And I keep refreshing Twitter. For some reason, Twitter must be down because I can't find a story calling him up to the majors yet. But I'll keep refreshing and see if that news is breaking. But
well, at some point, but it's not just him, Doug.
No, it's not just him. But he's heating up a little bit at AA Erie. And look, let's face it, this organization needs a Riley Green to hit. Well, did that sound painful?
It did. It needs.
Or dare I say it's critical?
Well, yeah, but here's the problem, okay? Because it's not just Riley Green who had the 2 home runs last night. He's got his average up to a very respectable 279 now. Jacob Robson, 4 for 5 last night. He's hitting 442 in 15 games with an OPS of over 1,300, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's very good. Those are 2 AA outfielders. The problem is at AAA right now, Das Cameron's back at AAA. He's only played a few games, but Das Cameron's hitting. He had 2 hits again last night, including a triple. He's hitting 444. Victor Reyes, who was sent down from the majors down to AAA, all Victor did was last night have another 4-hit game. He's hitting 432.
He's killing it at AAA.
Yeah, so, and then you've got Derek Hill as well, who's, for Derek Hill,